Hello, hello, Rob Brown of Encore Partners back at you again. I want to share another case study with you, and you've got to stick with me on this one because it's really a two-part case study with lots of great nuggets that you may be able to apply to your business. I started working with a client of mine, Ron, about 8 years ago. When we first started working together, he was managing about $25 million in assets. But Ron was a true expert in what he did. He had a specialty that nobody else in his market had. And we wanted to find a way to really leverage that expertise to build his business. So we actually started a project aimed at growing good quality leads for his business based on that expertise. Over the course of 90 days, we put this project together. 90 days later, he had added $100,000 in recurring revenues. And he reminds me to this day that he's still receiving those recurring revenues at a higher level because the assets that he manages have grown. So that investment that he put in, that time that he put into that initial 90 days to put this project together and then to hit it with the ground running with the fast start over that next 90 days has been worth literally, $1 million to his business. We haven't done the calculation. You figure it out. $100,000 growing with the market every year for about 8 years. That's a lot of income. But that's not necessarily the most important point of this video, although obviously that kind of growth would be spectacular for most advisors. The second part of the story, the other thing that I wanted to share with you is Ron decided to stop working with me after a few years. We thought, well, we've probably topped out here. Maybe it's time for me to go and start working with somebody else. Things felt stagnant. And I never, hold my clients' feet to fire. If you want to work with me, great. If you want to stop, that's okay too. I just want to focus on getting results during the time that we work together. But Ron sent me an email the other day because of something that I said to him that reminded him of that period where we stopped working together. He goes, Rob, when we started working together, it was about $30 million of assets. When we stopped working together, it was about $80 million in assets over about 3 years. Great growth, great revenue growth, great asset growth. But then when I changed coaches, when I went to this, I'll call it a cookie cutter program that a lot of advisors around the country are using, nothing happened. All they did was talk strategy. They didn't talk implementation. He did it for a few years. The 80 million only grew to about 90 million. And then Ron and I got re-engaged 2 or 3 years ago. And over the last 2 or 3 years, we've put several strategies into place, including a succession plan for his business. And while we've done that, his business has grown from 90 million to about $190 million. Now, I can't take credit for all of that growth, but I know I played a part in it because I keep my clients focused on what is most important to them. We never get stuck on one strategy or one idea. We're constantly saying, how can we make our business better? It doesn't mean working longer hours. It doesn't mean working. In fact, Ron takes more time off now than he ever has before. But it's because he has a system that we've put together that we work on consistently. He has a steady flow of leads to new ideal clients. He prices his service well. He gets paid really well for the money that he manages. And he has control over his time. That's a win, and a win. And that little break that he took in the middle was kind of proof, hey, sometimes we have things that we're doing that are working, and for whatever reason, we stop just because we decide we need to make some change. But when you have something that's working, you should stick with it. And that's what I help my clients do. Find that thing that's going to work that we can leverage year after year after year. And I'd like to talk with you about that in your business. Hopefully there's some nuggets from this case study that you can take away and say, you know, I bet you I've run into that before, or I have run into that before. I wonder how we might have dealt with it differently. You know, has the work that I've been doing, you know, through my coaching program, my cookie cutter program, really helped my business grow, or we just talk strategy and ideas? Has it been tactical? Has it led to meaningful objectives so you're growing faster, enjoying what you do even more, and hopefully spending even less time at it? Because there's lots of other things that can fill your time, your family, the things you want to do in your community, the things that you enjoy doing as a hobby. That's what my business is all about, helping you uncover those secrets and putting them to work and helping you get results as quickly as possible. And I'd really love to talk with you about your business. Click the link on this page to schedule a time to talk with me. No obligation, no hardcore sales pitch. We'll just talk about your business and helping you get to that next level of success. I'd like to partner with you in your success. As we talk, we'll see if we're a good fit for working together. If we are, we'll work that out. If not, I'll point you in the right direction. I promise you, either way, it'll be a good use of your time. So take a second now, click the link below and schedule a time to talk with me. I look forward to meeting you. Thanks.